What is Kraken, everybody? And welcome to episode 18 of GKDR. I am your host this week, Garrick Bartholomew Eden, and I am joined by my two lovely co-hosts this evening. My GKDR brother in arms, the one and only Brevin, the dude. Devin, how you doing tonight, man? How you doing this Tuesday?
I'm doing okay. I've been having a lot of allergy issues lately, which sucks. And I'm pretty sure it's because I sleep with my window open right now, but my room gets so hot. I just have
dude.
to.
Like I'm sleeping with my window open. I got the fan on. I also have allergies. I'm like waking up basically unable to breathe. Go through so many tissues like right away. Like I'm like, oh cool. Like I can like actually like use one of my nostrils 25% again. I guess I can start the day now.
Oh dude, I got tissues on deck
sniffly
right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking sniffly. I'm glad I have a great noise gate.
Yeah, same.
Not that time.
I mean, I was so sniffly and like allergy-ish, if that's a
allergic
for is that for however you want to explain. It was so
I'm having a reaction
and so obvious that I was dealing with something when I was at work that my manager straight up, she was like, if you want, you can work from home tomorrow. And I was just like,
God,
sick.
thank you. You're like, please, God bless your soul. Thank you so much.
Like, just something God in this office or outside of this office is literally killing me.
Do you want your ass ate?
Because I'll do it. I had like a coughing attack just trying to dispel my body of mucus. And then I fucking slept for like 45 minutes, woke up, played like a little bit of Destiny, and then just had a good chat with our good old friend Jag and made myself some ramen and then sat down here.
I love Jag. I love Jag so much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well, he says he hates you.
I know.
It tracks.
Yeah, that does track. No. Because we also have the same rules in the band too. We except the only difference is we talk shit about the person in front of them as well.
Just all around.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that tracks between you and me, though. Like
that is our rule too. But it's mostly when we're not present here. The band, they just do it all the fucking time.
When they're not presowed.
Yeah, correct.
Well, speaking of shit talking, we are also joined by the one and only Shrine of the Ocean Shrine, if you will, Ernell Pearson.
What's happening, guys?
That was very gay of you.
Yeah. What can I say? Shark Daddy for Prez 2024. Happy Shark Week, everybody. It is International Shark Father Week. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, it's Shark Week, dog. Shark Week.
It's Shark Week. Mm-hmm. Wait. When actually is Shark Week?
I don't know. This is the only one that matters.
This week, baby. Shark Week is this week.
This is the only one I keep track of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on my calendar. It's literally on my calendar. Yeah.
Does it? I honestly, it would make me really happy if it just said like Shark. Like I can see it like capital letters, like Shark in small letters in parentheses, week. Father, and big letters, week.
like one word, but like I like that.
Or it's like a forward slash.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Forward slash.
So it's like Shark.
Well, like I could definitely see that. Week. Like just post it in his calendar. Like it looks like it's like he's got like actual. He's got to punch it in there.
Or like 3 parentheses to make it look like shark gills. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go that far. Honey in chat says July 7th through 13th. That's the unofficial Shark Week.
That's the unofficial Shark Week.
Yeah, unofficial Shark
Week. Should we actually watch some Shark Week?
Dude, I unironically like Shark Week.
Pretenders. You know what I mean? Blasphemous. Just unloyal. You know what I mean? They're not following the real righteous path of Shark Week, you know?
Well, Ernell, life is temporary, but Shark Week is forever.
It is. But you see, I actually came up with that catchphrase, but they used it for the wrong Shark Week. You know what I mean?
You didn't come up with it. I just did.
No, I did. I made that up.
There's only 2 absolutes in this life, man. Or 3. There's 3 absolutes in this life. It's death, taxes, and Shark Week.
That's right. That's right, baby. Thank you, Garrick. Thank you for being a believer. You know what I'm saying? You'll be rewarded.
Those are the only 3 things that matter.
See, this is what I've been telling these guys.
Only inevitabilities. Everybody will always be guaranteed those 3 things in life.
I've been preaching this for fucking days now. If you pay your tithes, okay, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Garrick acknowledging the greatness of Shark Week is a part of paying his tithes. You know what I'm saying? My partner, she paid her tithes by buying me birthday presents. You know what I'm saying? That was their tithes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Did you? No, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
because today we're not talking about Shark Week, but instead today we're talking the whole weekend of Summer Game Fest, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio. We're slashing through the podcast space to be your source for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every week. Tuesday on 7 p.m. at the West Coast Best Coast time, folks. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spent all of your credits at another shop, that's totally fine, because you can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show, what we're doing right now.
Could you finish the rest of this intro in Mickey Mouse's voice?
Dude, no fucking way. Not
pay your tithes, Garrick. Pay your tithes, Garrick. Pay your tithes, Garrick.
I don't even know that I have a good enough Mickey Mouse voice to do it.
I'll do it for you if you want.
He did fine. Go for it, man. You got that last paragraph. It's all you. Do it.
Yeah.
No,
you have Amazon Prime. You also have Twitch Prime. DJ, tell him.
Shut up. You ruined it.
And we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel. Yeah, Mickey. Beautiful bell, Sora, and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. Don't fucking do it again.
I hate this podcast.
No, you don't. You love the show. You love the show so much, dude.
Tuesdays are your favorite day. What are you talking about? You hate Mondays.
This is one of your babies, dude. This is one of your babies.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to hate Tuesdays a little bit too, I think. No, I love all of our podcast content, actually, despite what I may say on the episodes at the time. But hey,
yeah.
Ernell.
What's up?
We got a few critical hits.
Critical. Here, I'm gonna play just a sound. I'm just gonna play a sound. No, that probably isn't violins. That violins. That's probably not the right one. There you go. That works.
Sure does.
Critical hits.
Y'all have been hearing this for a while now, but our podcasts are available on all of our streaming platforms at the 6 a.m.s now for the publics. If you guys want to get that sweet early access, you guys literally can get it like an hour after we're done with this recording. If you're a part of that, but you have to be a subscriber to get that sweet little bonus.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Give or take. Give or take. It's up before midnight.
There you go. Yeah.
That's basically and then everybody else you get it on you got to wait till the morning commute. Sorry, sucks to suck.
Yep.
Yep. You don't get to listen to us lull you to sleep. That's only for the that's only for the subs.
Yep.
But don't forget, we also have all of our episodes from our shows on YouTube, and our audio listeners. Be sure to go follow us on there. We have exclusive content we're planning on doing for YouTube. We have subscriber only content we're planning on doing for YouTube. All sorts of fun things. So make sure you at least subscribe so you can keep track of those things when they do happen.
Yes, there actually is exclusive content on the YouTube right now, where you can watch Ernell's Smasher Pass of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That is exclusive content. Yeah.
Or any of our GK reactions.
That's where we live
react to trailers.
All of our live reacts. Well, we can't do VODs of those. So we put those up on YouTube. Obviously, they're reaction videos, so we're not going to put those on the podcast, folks. Yeah. So if you want to watch
Ernell's Smasher Pass video,
you have to go to YouTube. Yeah, and Ernell's Smasher Pass video is an hour and a half. He does so many Pokemon Smasher Pass, guys, and he did that for you guys.
Yeah, I did. I did do that for you guys.
You did that for you guys.
Partially for me, but mostly for you guys. Mostly for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
At home.
No, he did it for himself. Don't let him say it. You did that. And he's like, all right. You guys go.
Yeah,
It
also,
didn't
you
take
can
much
check out our
arguing,
latest
Larry.
episode of the Shipwreck Show, episode 123. That bad boy is now available on all major platforms. Podcast that we do on like the YouTube that we just mentioned. Or you can listen to that bad boy on we're on every podcast platform, even the weird obscure ones that you probably don't actually ever listen to. Yep, we're even there too. And last but not least, make sure you join our Discord, folks. We have more discussions, gaming chats, we do watch parties. It's where you can keep track of our schedule and all of the things that we have happening each and every week. That is the best way to keep up with us in the current, is to be on our Discord channel. So go be a part of that. Well, we have a big discussion. That we're going to be that we have this evening. So Devin, why don't you tell them what we have coming up next?
Oh, it is time to aim for the head, because we're in the end game now.
We're in the end game now, and we're never gonna stop making Avengers references to that.
Never ever.
It's never gonna happen. I even want to do like some sort of off. I really think we should do some sort of goofy offbeat like Avengers-esque transition, like splash screen.
I honestly have contemplated just leaning into it and just having us do like a Marvel, like straight up. Just someone saying we're in the end game. You know what I mean?
Like let's just be like. Fucking cheesy, but like we'll just own it because we know what we did. We're going straight into the meat and taters because we are discussing the rundown of the Summer Games Fest. And you're just like, but didn't you guys react to that live on Friday? And you're like, yeah, we did, but you've only got our reactions, folks. Now we've had time to marinate on it, so we can give you our review of it. We can tell you our impressions of the whole weekend now that we've really gotten to sit on it. And when you also mentioned the whole weekend, meaning not just our Friday reaction, but all of the other showcases that happened throughout the weekend, ending with the Xbox showcase on. It technically ended with the Ubisoft Forward on Monday.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of things to discuss, but before we get into that, if you guys remember last week's episode, we did our Summer Games Fest predictions. We make a game out of it. We assigned points to it, and the winner is the Biggest Loser. So basically, that's how we do it each and every year for these contests. And so we did that last week, and Ernell is going to give us the rundown on how that went and who is going to be the Biggest Loser this year.
Thank you, Garrick. I'm here out front of the Memorial Coliseum, where we had the Summer Game Fest. That's not where it was. The Summer Game Fest over the weekend, and I'm here to give you all the results of Good Kraken's predictions for Summer Game Fest weekend. Everybody, starting with Xander, who had I'll go through the predictions themselves. New Splinter Cell gets announced with the modifier as no release date. And just for the people at home, every correct main prediction was 10 points. Every modifier that was correct was 5 points. We're going off that. He also said Simu Liu shows up again. His modifier is he's in the game that he is announcing. First trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, modifier big name actors on the cast, and that is announced. And then he mentioned new trailer for the Borderlands movie. One modifier that said the game is a game is announced with it. Excuse me. Gave him half points for that because we didn't technically get a trailer, but we did get a snippet of the movie. Like a quick scene. They did release a quick scene. So I gave him half on that one. That's fine. New Slitterhead trailer garnered him plus 10 points. And a modifier of a hard release date announced. He got 5 points for that bad boy.
Yep.
New trailer for Arc Raiders did not happen. Modifier comes with a release date. New trailer for Iron Man did not happen. With a modifier late 2025 release window. Announcement for Sims 5 did not happen. Had a modifier of updated engine. 007 game is shown. with a modifier of late 2025 release window. Also did not happen. And then he had for his combo breaker, which was a big ol' 20 points is what that earns them. Chris Hemsworth and Ken Jeong come out for Squad Busters, provide a download link. I also gave him half points for that because they didn't quite come out for...
They did have like a thing for it, right?
There was a thing. There was a trailer presentation. Ken Jeong was involved. They did have that. So I gave him half points on that bad boy. That garnered Xander a total of 30 points. Okay. Nextly, we have Garrick. More Monster Hunter Wilds. Got him 10 points there. With a modifier of some kind of showcasing. Got him 5 points. Diablo 4 class reveal trailer. Got him half points, 5 points.
Yeah, we got a trailer, but no class reveal.
Yeah, like the class reveal.
I got my modifier though.
The class reveal happened technically because they had a behind the scenes video that was released onto YouTube, and they talked about the class there. But he did get his Spiritborn, so we are giving him.
The class looks cool, but Pally, please.
Yes.
On the next one, I need a sword and board.
Giving him his...
I want sword and board. I'm completely uninterested in the Spiritborn or whatever.
Oh, let's see here. So we got 5 points there. Let's see. Xbox will unveil a new IP. We gave him this being full points for that, 10 points. And actually, I read this wrong, so I'm actually giving you 5 points for this one. There we go. Okay, and then his modifier was that it was going to be a third-person shooter. We technically got that.
I think it was a... Is it a third? I think their hero shooter was a first person.
What was that?
Oh, the hero shooter is first person. The hero shooter is first.
Well, it wasn't even just that. It was fucking god damn it. What's the
Flintlock has already been shown.
Correct.
Yeah, we knew about that one.
That's not the one.
Yeah, that wasn't the new IP.
Expedition 33 is an RPG.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Hold on. Actually, I think I saved it in my phone just in case we ran into this situation here. Because I was like looking at it, and I was kind of like, oh, yep, that's the baby boy. Let's see. Call of Duty. No, that's not it. I want to say. I want to say it was Atomfall. Because they didn't technically show gameplay of that. So there's not really a way to know. But
that was a new one. I don't know if that was first or third though.
We don't know for sure, but it looked like it had the potential to be a third-person shooter of some kind. There was also
that's just an assumption. That's not a hard fact.
Sure, it didn't win in this game.
If I didn't get points on it, I wouldn't be like,
sure. And so we move on from there. Cozy games are the flavor of the show. I argue that it wasn't necessarily the flavor. They were existent. But I don't think that was the centerpiece of the whole thing.
I wouldn't say it was a centerpiece. No.
But at least
the other games that they've made are like Sniper Elite and stuff like that. So their previous games are first-person games. So more than likely, it's going to be a first person.
Probably. We'll see how it goes. And then his modifier was at least 5 will be shown. He did get that, so we gave him 5 points there. Update on John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. That did not happen. Modifier, story trailer with an October release date. Formal gameplay for Fable drops. Modifier, summer 2025 release window. Here's the thing, and I want to ask you about this. They technically didn't give us gameplay in this trailer. Did they?
Yeah. There was was genuine gameplay. I
that's what I was looking for. Because
it was between cut. It was in between cutscenes though.
For sure. Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure that we're there.
Yeah, for Fable.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. There was genuine gameplay. The fact of the matter is their gameplay
it was just very
looks
seamless.
like a cutscene. It's one of the like God of War where everything looks the same. And that's how Fable
That's
is.
why I wanted to ask you guys. That's why I wanted to ask.
But no, we didn't. We don't think we got anything.
We got a 2025 release window.
Okay,
so unfortunately, that was a little bit more obtuse than you were looking for there. So
yeah.
Formal gameplay trailer for Dune Awakening. That
No, we got a story trailer.
We got a cinematic trailer, and unfortunately, we got that. I didn't give you the points for it, but
yeah, it was the story trailer for the game. Like they even put it on their Twitter, like this is their story trailer, and I was like, shoot.
Q1 2025 release window. Did not get that, unfortunately. We still have yet to get a release date for this.
I just didn't think that game would have a story trailer.
I thought it was just going to be a survival game.
Like, yeah, so like, I was just like, oh, okay.
So there's going to be a story element to it.
Yeah, at least a little one.
Little Devil Inside resurfaces. Unfortunately, did not happen. I was rooting for you, Garrett. I was rooting for you, Garrett. Okay, Modifier gets a release date. The Witcher: The Edge of the World trailer is shown. Unfortunately, did not happen. Will be a narrative trailer was the modifier. Again, did not happen. Garrick's almost big fucking guess here. There will be 0 console announcements for the whole weekend, was his combo breaker. Unfortunately, there was one. Now, I need to retally.
Okay, I wanted to ask because that's not what I said. I genuinely wanted to ask. My words were new hardware.
New hardware. Okay.
And this is just and if you veto me, I'll accept it completely because all we got was just a digital version of the Xbox Series S, and I wanted to ask if that counts as new hardware.
We did.
I don't know. A new SKU. That would be new hardware.
I would say wholeheartedly that I agree, only because the new one is technically different. It is.
Yeah, and I watched a video from Austin Evans today. You know, the guy who does like a bunch of like tech breakdowns and console breakdowns and stuff like that.
Yes.
He said he can't talk about it yet, but the inside is going to be different. Like the internals outside of just not having, because there's more room inside of it. And he was talking about it having a bigger chip in it. We don't know what that means yet, though.
For sure. For sure. But that garnered Garrick a lively 55 points across the board for everything.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty damn good. Next, we have DJ. His kind of rundown here for him. Jeff Keighley will not wear a suit. That get him 10 points right there. He did not wear.
Dude,
he didn't wear a suit, man. It was he didn't wear a suit. He wore us both. He wore a blazer. He wore a sports jacket.
Yeah. And it was a very weird sports jacket too. It was
like a glossy. Yeah, it was like a glossy denim.
Yeah, it was kind of flossy, to be honest with you. And his modifier,
like a wax denim.
Right. His modifier, he will wear a floral print Hawaiian shirt. Did not happen, unfortunately. Teaser for The Last of Us Season 2. Modifier Pedro Pascal will be on video. Did not happen. Arcane Season 2 trailer drops. Now, here's the deal. Unfortunately, this did not drop until yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. He was so fucking close.
And it was not part of any presentation. So, unfortunately, I did not give him points for that.
Standalone thing.
However, I did give him double points, actually, for his modifier on that because it was very specific. We will see Warwick in the trailer. And Warwick is, in fact, in the trailer for Season 2 of Arcane. So I gave him 10 points for that instead, because that's spicy. That's a spicy fucking guess, dude, yeah. Hideo Kojima will be there. Fortunately, did not happen. Ken Kojima. Modifier, he will give more info about OD and Death Stranding 2. That would have been awesome. Unfortunately, we did not get that.
That'll be at the Game Awards.
Yeah, for sure. New Black Myth Wukong trailer. We did get that. That was a plus 10 points for him. Modifier pre-orders available after trailer. That was a plus 5 points for him.
That too, man.
Fucking spot on guess there, dude.
Now.
That was crazy, man. That was fucking crazy. Skate 4 trailer drops. Fucking weirdly enough, he actually got that, dude. Like we didn't think that was gonna happen.
Tim Robinson skit.
I thought it was going to happen. He literally took that the same round I was going to take it.
Yeah, he did. Modifier 2025 release window. Unfortunately, we have still yet to get an official release anything for this besides the beta. Yeah. Star Wars Eclipse trailer. Did not happen. Modifier comes with gameplay. The Witcher 4 announcement trailer did not happen. Modifier 2026 release window. Sucker Punch announces a new game. Again, did not happen. Modifier, it's Ghost of Tsushima 2. I fucking wish. And then his combo breaker Fallout 3 remake is announced. That very much did not happen.
That is sad. That burned me that didn't happen.
Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't time yet. If it ain't time, it ain't time. That garnered DJ a wholehearted 45 points, my good sirs. And then it is yours truly, Sharkfather himself, on the great weekend of Shark. Starfield will get a DLC deep dive. I did not give myself points for that because it was technically only a trailer. So, yeah. Straight off on that one. Delayed release date was my modifier. Did not get delayed. So I did not give myself that. There will not be any PlayStation hardware announcement. Did get 10 points for that. Modifier, Spider-Man 2 DLC instead. Weirdly enough, we did not see any Spider-Man 2 DLC. God fucking damn it.
Dude, I don't think they're going to do... I think they're going to move straight to the Venom standalone
Like,
next.
you think that's going to be it? Yeah.
I think they're just going to do that. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Because they announced the City that never sleeps stuff out the launch with the first game. So I think this is where we're at now.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Here we go. I know. Goddamn. Helldivers 2 will have an in-world broadcast announcement. Fortunately, did not happen.
I was fucking hoping.
I would have put money on that bet, to be honest with you. I really felt like that was coming. Did not come. Modifier, it will be for some kind of raid or dungeon style content. Nope. Big pass. Alan Wake 2 gets a DLC announcement. Fuck yes, baby.
You were spot on.
Dude.
10 points, baby. Dude. 2025 soft release window. I did not get that because,
dude, imagine
it's out now. Like you can pre-order it now, dude. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
It's not pre-order. It's the DLC is playable right now.
Now it's just but now
shadow dropped.
Yeah,
it was shit. Yeah. It was they 24 hours after the show, within 24 hours of the showcase.
Goddamn, man. Goddamn. Well, and that was only the first of multiple that they're doing. Like they're doing 3. They only released the first one, but then the other 2 are drip feeding out between now and next fucking year, dude. Insane. Resident Evil Code Veronica remake is announced. Goddamn wishful thinking. Modifier, dual package with Resident Evil 0 remake. I still feel like that's going to happen. New gameplay for Microsoft Flight Sim. Got 10 points for that bad boy. That was my safe bet. Holiday 2024 release window. Now, here's the deal. It got a November 1. I did not give myself points for that because that's not
holiday.
That's holiday.
You should give yourself holiday for that.
That's holiday. That is
absolutely,
holiday.
Dude.
Well, no. Because here's the deal. Here's the deal. Our predictions were not. If we say that it's going to land within that window, what I was saying is that it literally was going to say holiday 2024. That's not what happened.
So you were being specific.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, which is what I was asking for from everybody when we were doing this, if you remember correctly. Because if you remember, I said, are you sure you want to do release date and not release window? Because the specificity matters. The specificity, the thing matters. Okay, it matters. Judas will get another gameplay trailer. Fortunately, did not happen. No matter how badly we wanted that, Devin. Modifier, summer 2025 release window. Fucking bummer, man. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's going to be more of a winter game next year, or a fall game.
It's either that or it's going to be spring 2026.
Yeah, I could see that. The finals will get a seasonal trailer. Got my 10 points, baby. Someone in the crowd
looked really good.
It did, surprisingly.
Oh yeah,
kind of made me want to jump back in again. Modifier, someone in the crowd will boo the game. Now, I didn't get a chance to go make sure that was a thing or not, but I don't think that they did, so I didn't get myself points for it. I didn't hear it at the time. So, Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets a new trailer. Modifier, no release date. Let's listen. We fucking
listen.
Just fucking hear me out. All right, hear me out. Okay.
We did hear you out. We told you were dumb.
Yeah, no, y'all did hear me out by taking all my fucking predictions. Yeah, did not happen. Did not fucking happen. And then my combo breaker, Hollow Knight Silk Song, is available to play now.
Yeah, dude, that was some cloud shit, dude. Like, that was the one time I was just like, I don't give a fuck about the undercut rule. That's not happening, dog.
He said that's some cloud shit.
I had a pretty clowny combo breaker though too.
We'll get there right now, actually.
No, but like the thing is, though, was like Silk Song, man. I was just like, ain't no fucking way, dude. Team Cherry,
your fucking laugh when I said that made my heart kind of break. To be honest with you,
you want to know what's really funny?
What?
I was watching the indie showcase, the Devolver one with Larry, and they had like these little captions, and they're like, no, Silk Song not this year. Not happening. No release date. Sorry, not here.
Yeah, dude. Even Devolver knows, bro.
Even Devolver knows, dude. Of course they do. That garnered me a total of 40 points across the board there. And then lastly, we have Devin. Xbox announces new hardware. Gave him the plus 10. Modifier, it's a handheld. Fucking no. Fool. You fool. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't the only person who thought that,
you
though.
Fool. Say you're a fool.
No, he was not.
and guess what? Phil Spencer talked about it when he got interviewed by IGN, too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. New trailer for Metal Gear Solid Delta. He did get that, though.
Yeah.
Very much got that shit. God damn, that looks like a good game. Holiday 2024 release window. Unfortunately, did not get that. We have not gotten a release.
No, we had a leak.
Dude, it was so fucking close. But like, not only was a leak, but it was just outright wrong. Yeah, but like, I saw like when I saw it go up for November 19th, I was like, fuck. That was like, he's gonna get that, dude.
Yeah. Well, and again though, but see, he might not have because
it wasn't announced.
He put holiday
because it.
Well, he put holiday 2024. Remember, that wasn't an exact date, so that was the thing.
Yeah.
Terminator game was announced. Fortunately, did not happen. That would have been really fucking cool, though.
I wish, dude.
Modifier asymmetrical survival. Blumhouse Games is announced. Yes, Blumhouse Games game is announced. Excuse me. He got his points there because we got actually multiple different games.
Yeah, like a lot.
Modifier horror franchise we know well. Unfortunately, none of them were.
All fresh IPs, bro.
All fresh IPs,
cool.
Which is fucking dope as shit, right?
Like that's still really, really dope.
New trailer.
Here's the thing, though. I would play an Insidious game if they came out with one, though, too. I would.
Oh yeah, I bet you they just want to start with new stuff to establish, and then I bet you they know in the back of their heads. They're like, we'll get there.
New trailer for Dragon Age Dreadwolf. He did get that. He very much got that. With release date, unfortunately, did not get that. But we got the new name though. We got the fucking new name.
Wait, didn't they come out with the release date?
No, there's no release date. Just 2024.
Yep, I double checked that trailer front and fucking back. I double checked Reddit. I checked all over the Google Spaces. Nothing. No fucking release date. Unfortunately,
all we got was that we just know that it's planned for this year.
But I'm sure it will be dropping soon. They will be giving us that shit soon.
I didn't realize it was going to be a direct continuation to the other one, Inquisition.
Yeah, no, they're all direct continuations. They all are.
Next, new trailer for Perfect Dark. My boy got that one. God damn, did he get that one? Holy shit. 2025 release window. Again, another unfortunate one. Did not get a release anything on that. Next installment for a new Doom.
Glad to see that. That was wild.
That was fucking cool, though. Oh my god, we'll get into it. Next installment for a new Doom game. Holy shit, he fucking got that as well.
Yep.
Again, though, unfortunately, no release date on that bad boy. Cinematic trailer for the Wolverine. Fucking A, that would have been cool. Modifier, Hugh Jackman introduces it. That would have been double fucking cool. Bluepoint announces a new game. Unfortunately, did not happen. Even more unfortunately, it was not a Bloodborne remake, Devin. And then lastly, new Valve, excuse me, let me back up. This combo breaker. The new Valve game would be announced. Unfortunately, we did not get that, nor the last Valve game that was supposed to be getting fucking talked about, unfortunately. However, we have our winner with Devin at 60 fucking points.
See, Devin is the biggest.
The champion. Rescind. He fucking keeps his championship.
Close,
you know what I'm saying?
I came close.
I'm keeping my throne in the predictions.
I'll give it to you, Devin. I'll give it to you, Devin. That was a good fight, man. You scrapped for those predictions, brother. I'll tell you what. That was a good.
I did. Good I had to go last too. I had to go last.
You had to go last. I know. You were going last, dude. Yeah, because you won last year. Fucking nerd. what I'm saying? You fucking nerd.
Look, my tinfoil hat wins me something.
It wins you the fucking nerd trophy, you fucking nerd.
Fuck yeah.
You little fucking
I'm a nerd.
PC.
I get my physical Game Informers again.
You fucking clickety click. Xantho, I did have a great birthday. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Garrick, that is all for our predictions winners. Devin is the official champion. Now let's talk about some motherfucking games, my boy.
Yes. Okay, so first, I kind of want. So we're gonna get into it, and now we're gonna get into the portion of the conversation where we're talking about our actual impressions of the showcase and of the weekend. Obviously, like, we were all together for the Summer Game Fest reaction. But we've all got like some independent feelings on that, and then we all individually caught various other showcases throughout the weekend that we might have impressions and thoughts on. So with that being said, just because I spent the least amount of time with him over the weekend, because Devin and I watched the Xbox showcase and a few other things together too. So I wanted to pass the ball to Ernell first, just because I want to see what his impressions were of Friday, and then anything that he might have watched independently on his own on the weekend, and what your impressions were of this year's Summer Game Fest.
For sure, man. Yeah, so the only ones that I did not watch were the ones after Summer Game Fest, the Devolver Digital and the Day of the Devs showcase. Unfortunately, I did not catch those. However, I did catch the other ones after the fact. I went back and watched them because during the time that they were being presented, I was kind of doing some other things for Shark Week and stuff. But I did catch them later in the evening when I got a chance to finally go back and watch them. So what I want to start with is Summer Game Fest. After getting some time to kind of really sit with this, I do feel very similar to how I felt on Friday. The presentation overall was very lackluster for me. And I think that mostly was very prevalent to me after seeing the other showcases after. And feeling more excited for them than I was during the process of watching Summer Game Fest core showcase. It just didn't have the pop that I was looking for. You know what I mean? That E3 pop that we're looking for every summer. It unfortunately lacked that for me. However, Ubisoft Forward was pretty cool. I did feel that showcase yesterday was a solid ordeal of a way for them to kind of show us what to expect from some of these working franchises. There were some things that were a little bit weird for me as a fan of The Division. I don't know why the fuck they're not doing The Division 3 yet. But, you know, that is a personal ordeal. I shall keep that. I shall strike that from the record. You know what I mean? So
I bet you we see that this holiday, especially with them canceling Heartland earlier in the year. I bet you we see something for Game Awards.
I sure hope that is the case. But we did get a really, really cool look at some other games coming from Ubisoft, including that dope ass look at Star Wars Outlaw that we got to see was fucking rad. That shit was super rad.
That game is only gonna be 60 hours for completionists. How do you feel about that?
I think that actually is okay. Because I think that Ubisoft,
I don't need games to be 100 hours every fucking time, man. Especially when Ubisoft does that a lot.
They do that a lot, and I think that it's time for them to kind of say like, "Hey, we're just going to give you a nice, good chunk of story for you to experience, and we're going to give that to you with the Star Wars skin that you want, with dope ass gameplay that you want, with a great fucking amount of characters that you're probably going to fall in love with. We're going to give that to you, and you're going to be done with it in 50 hours. Call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. We can have games like that still. You know, and
games
that
can be shorter.
Yes,
and still be meaningful.
Right. But I think we can agree here. That fucking Xbox showcase, baby. Holy fucking shit. I don't know how they do it every single year. There's something about that Xbox exclusive, like popping up on the fucking screen that just makes your balls tingle. You know what I'm saying? Xbox knows. They know. They show the first trailer. We're like, oh, fuck, that's dope. Then they go straight into another, and then another, and then another. and another and another and another. And next thing you know, we have 2 hours of just fucking video games, baby. And goddamn, this showcase was so fucking magnificent. Because again, just like they did last year and the year before, they just understand how we want games to be presented to us, and they fucking nailed it this time. And I think they're going to continue nailing it in the future because they know what hypeness is in regards to fucking video game presentations. So yeah, I think Xbox stole the entire weekend. There were some really great fucking games that I saw even outside of the Xbox showcase, and I'm very excited to get my hands on. But overall, I think Xbox carried everything, and it was a fine weekend.
Hell yeah. All right, Devin, I'd like to pass the ball to you next. Initial impressions on everything and your thoughts on the weekend. Any standouts you might have?
Yeah, I was definitely disappointed with Summer Games Fest. There was some cool things. They very lightly discussed Monster Hunter Wilds. They didn't do a whole deep dive on it, but they definitely presented it, and we got the announcement that it is going to be crossplay, which was huge because that was for me.
That was big for me.
Yeah, especially because everybody thought that it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive all of a sudden, and then it got announced that it's going to be multi-platform, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And then I was like, well, I don't want to buy a PlayStation. Yep. Yeah, and I was like, I will only buy this game. They heard me through our Discord. I was like, I will only buy this game if it is crossplay. And they're like, you know what? Brevin the dude, the champion of Summer Games Fest predictions and Game Awards predictions. We're gonna make it crossplay just for you, so you can play with your beautiful cherry blossom, Garrick.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm so fucking excited to play that game with y'all.
God, yeah, that game looks fucking good, baby. That
was huge. Obviously, getting the Tim Robinson short for Skate, I thought that was funny. I thought that was good. That was a good touch. I like that a lot. And honestly, for him to be attached to Skate, it just makes sense. It really does. It really, because he actually skates too.
Yeah. Fun fact for anyone that did not know that at home.
I did not. Yeah. That was today I learned.
Yeah, he actually started out making like skateboard content, like ridiculous over the top skateboard content. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's fucking okay.
Yeah. So stoked about that. The cinematic bean game.
Oh shit, the bean game, dude.
I'd be doing Summer Games Fest a disservice because I do want to talk about the things that stood out, even though it was mediocre. That
what
game
was the actual title of that? Killer Bean? Is that what it's called?
Killer Bean, baby. Yeah. Killer Bean, dude. That's the game, brother.
Yeah, I thought that looked pretty fun. And I definitely want to see more from that. There's Cuff Bust.
That game, we're playing the fuck out of that game, dude.
Yeah, that shit.
We're playing the fuck out of that game, brother.
That's another game that I could see us all playing together. We got some new Party Animals content too. That was pretty good. I wish I would say that there were some indie darlings in this showcase, but I felt like a lot of, and I hate to sound so negative, it just felt very forgettable. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Which kind of sucks. But I did see a lot of indies throughout the rest of all the showcases that did look pretty promising, though, that I'll definitely be talking about. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to watch the Ubisoft Forward, but I did see some of the announcements that came out of that.
They just kind of went into things a little bit more thoroughly on, Shadows and
dude,
the fuck was the other thing
they did an announcement though for the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake.
That's what it was. So yeah,
honestly, that's huge. That's huge. I think that's going to be sick that we're finally getting that. I'm still
2026.
Yeah.
You know what? We're getting a lot over the next couple years. That's okay with me. You know what I mean? So I'm surprised that they're going all in on Skull and Bones still. Personally. Like that was a bit surprising.
I think they feel Ubisoft is very committed to their games, regardless of what people feel about them. Because, let's be honest, For Honor does not have a large community base, and that game has had dedicated content updates for years.
And they're still rolling out content, dude.
And they're still so like if Ubisoft does one thing like well, like regardless of like your personal feeling on like their development process, like they keep their shit going.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
And you know, the Devolver showcase was wacky. I watched that. It
usually
was
is
weird.
Yep.
Yeah. That was definitely an interesting ass showcase. I wish I could dive more into the games about that, but I was actually playing a lot of Destiny 2 at the same time.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Now, Xbox showcase. Listen. This showcase is what E3 used to feel like. I remember sitting down of like, God, E3 like 6-7 years ago, sitting down in my living room, streaming E3 directly on my Xbox because they had the live stream right on the homepage. You didn't even have to use an app back then. And I was just pulling that up. And I'm watching this and I'm like, I feel like a little kid again that I'm going to play Black Ops 6. That campaign looks fire. And for this to touch a based on a historical subject that we all grew up with, you know, I am highly interested in this. Highly. Plus it's going to be on Game Pass. I don't have to spend $70 fucking to play this game.
Get that right.
Yeah. Doom: The Dark Ages looks brilliant. I'm actually really excited to play that game. I am really excited for that.
Fucking skull crusher gun thing, dude. What the
fuck,
fuck, bro? That was so
grinder.
Sick. Oh, that was so dope.
Yeah. Also, it's fucking Captain America Doom guy. And you get to pilot a mech in it and ride a dragon. Excuse me.
Fucking apparently, you brother. That sounds so sick, dude.
State of Decay 3. That I'm glad we got to see that. Really interested to see how it plays and feels and see if they got rid of some of the clunkiness and made it a little bit more fluid. I would really like that. Dragon Age, the Veilguard. I've been waiting for this game since I completed the Inquisition like 8 years ago. So it's about time. I need a good BioWare game. I need a good fucking BioWare game, and I think this is going to be it. So I still need more, but we'll see. We'll see. I think one of the biggest standouts for me this weekend, though, was a new IP. Two new IPs, actually, to be frank. The first one being Expedition 33. If you know me, I'm a Final Fantasy connoisseur. I love Final Fantasy. I grew up on all those Final Fantasy games. And Expedition 33 has a play style that's very similar to those turn-based Final Fantasy games or like Persona, and the artwork looks incredible. You even have Ben Starr in there voicing one of the main characters. So like right away, you're hooking me for that. South of Midnight looks incredible with that stop motion cinematic gameplay that they have going, where it kind of looks like Coraline, you know, but in a folklore type Louisiana bayou setting. And then
dude, South of Midnight was that was like one of the big standouts for me.
Dude, same. And the gameplay looks impeccable. It looks like a great action adventure game with great traversal, and it looks like some pretty fun combat.
Making a comeback. Like I'm glad that like we're realizing that that's okay, and that not everything needs to be open world all the time.
I agree.
We can have sequence maps. It's like it's okay. Sequence maps are beautiful, especially when they're done right.
Oh, 100%. And speaking of sequence maps and linear games, one of the greatest linear games of all time, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Goddamn. I want to play the fuck out of that. Again, that's probably one of my most played games on the PS2. Perfect Dark. I thought, does anybody look at that Perfect Dark gameplay trailer and kind of start thinking, is this going to be the new benchmark, like how Crysis was for PCs? You know what I mean? graphically.
I can't say that I can attest to that yet. I need to
It
kind of
looks
see more
good,
before
but
say
I
that.
wouldn't say it wasn't like crazy wow. Like there's definitely like game like trailers and like don't get me wrong, it
Mhm.
definitely looks fantastic. But like there were games trailers that like I still think look like objectively more realistic. Like probably one of the most realistic games like ever in my opinion, which it's really slept on, is probably like I think it's called Becoming Human or maybe something like that.
Detroit Become Human.
That's the one. Thank you, Buzz.
Yeah.
I literally knew that's one of the most incredible looking games I've ever played in my life. Like to this
Yeah.
day.
And I don't mean just graphically, but also like with the physics and the movement and how much is in the
Okay,
game.
the
and
physics were
on
pretty
screen.
fucking insane.
Yeah, like to make all of that work cohesively and look as good as it is, I'm in on that. I know that we're all going in on Diablo 4. I already know that
dude.
Vessel of Hatred.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
that Vessel of
that
Hatred trailer was wild.
We were talking about that trailer the other day, and I'm pretty sure that is one of the most graphic trailers we've ever seen, especially in a showcase that anybody can see, and probably the most violent Diablo trailer we've ever seen.
Definitely one of the most disturbing ones we've gotten in a good long while. And like that shit was crazy. It just reminded me like how much I love like Blizzard's cinematic trailers. They never ever disappoint me. Like if that's literally one thing that I always love from Blizzard is their cinematic trailers always go the fuck off. And this was no exception. Like, dude, I want them to make a film like this so badly. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that live action half CG. Like, I like the Warcraft movie. Like, I want. It's decent, but like, just commit to the full CGI. I would pay so much money to see a Diablo film. So much money with a trailer in that art style.
Yeah, if there's anything that they proved, I mean, look at how successful, Into the Spider-Verse was and Across the Spider-Verse as an animated movie. I feel like Blizzard would knock it out of the park making a cinematic movie. Like, give me a 2-hour long Diablo movie. Oh, please, please. Guys, I'd like to say that this showcase kind of reminded me of Xbox returning to form. Kind of reminded me of the 360 days. We got a Fable trailer, gameplay Fable trailer. We talked about it earlier. I think this is going to be a great game. And everybody's like, for a long time, everybody was questioning whether that gameplay would be real. And you got to remember, this is Playground Games. This is a studio that has the technology and the hardware that has notoriously made one of the best looking games for the last decade. That's always pushed hardware, right? So I'm not surprised in this at all. But there was an indie darling or AA style game. It's kind of sitting right there. That was announced that I thought looked really good, and I know it piqued all of our interest when we saw this. But Mixtape, I am very interested to see how that game turns out.
Oh yeah.
Mixtape. I know Garrick's feelings on this.
Yeah.
Ernell, did you see that trailer? Did you?
I did. I watched the whole showcase. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I thought that it tickles that sort of narrative-driven idea that I'm like, I don't know. Like, I think that the game looks incredibly creative, and that's the part there that got me the most of that game. I am excited to get my hands on that for sure.
Yeah. I love the 90s like vibe of it too. It kind of reminds me of watching like
the whole thing was set to an 80s soundtrack.
Yeah. It's like that like early 90s type feel. I love that a lot. Every time I see Indiana Jones, I just think it looks better and better each time they show it off. I'm actually getting really hyped for that game.
Dude, I love that it's just him giving 3-piece combos to everybody.
Yeah.
The whole trailer.
The entire trailer. Yeah.
It looks great. It looks like an Indiana Jones experience. And what better studio to make a game about punching Nazis than Machine Games? They really know how to stick it to those Nazis. Ernell, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna join me and Garrick in Mecha Break?
Fucking yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, that game looks so.
This is the stupid
sick.
fucking question you fucking asked me before. Like, yeah, of course
we haven't talked about
fucking
it yet, so now we're talking about it.
It's pretty much the Gundam game we've been wanting that Gundam has never given us. Like, they just refused to give us, dude. Like,
it looks
the ending of that trailer where he dropped his armor for speed, I was just like, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
How is
the coolest shit I've ever seen.
How is this game better at Gundam than Gundam? Bro, like I don't understand. But yes, absolutely, I'm playing this fucking game with you guys.
It's like Robotech and Gundam blended together, because you notice how they were like jets and they transformed into like the Gundam mechs and stuff like that. I'm actually really stoked for that game. Also, really stoked that it's coming to Game Pass, and I have a Polygon article up because there were so many games I was interested in.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're fucking knocking out a third of our fucking rundown here just by your conversation. So,
dude, well, you guys asked me what I'm stoked about.
We asked you what your thoughts of the weekend were.
True. This is my thoughts. You're getting it.
Jesus, man.
You're getting my thoughts. All right?
Yeah, no, I know, buddy. I know, dude. Like,
listen, Linda,
put the fucking Xbox showcase, like all the logos, like page that they put out. Just let me and Garrett can leave you alone if you need the room. Like, do you need me to handle it?
Step aside, guys. But really, it's really funny. Their caption that they put, it's not Gundam, but it looks like it. But it's Gundam.
But it's Gundam.
Just couple more. Literally, the Xbox showcase was just so fucking good. It just was. New IP: Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, Ernell.
This is hitting.
Those games are hit and miss for me. It depends. It depends on the execution.
So I know Garrick has heard me say this before, but I actually hate Neo. And this game hits for me the same way that Neo hit for me. When I first saw it, I was like, that's not Dark Souls. And that was pretty much like the beginning and end of my thought process there. Where I watched this, I was like, that's not Black Myth Wukong. Because like something in my brain was like, Black Myth is gonna be 3 times a better game than this is gonna be, and like I don't know, like it doesn't necessarily look bad. I'm not saying it looks bad. If this game in another world, this game was coming out without Sekiro already out, without Black Myth Wukong coming out, without that other fucking weird like game that we just recently got that was kind of like Black Myth Wukong, but it wasn't.
Wulong Fallen Dynasty.
Wulong, yes, thank you. There's another world out there that those games don't exist, and this game looks dope as fuck. Unfortunately, those games exist. And I think I don't sorry, let me back up. I don't think this game is gonna hit quite as heavy as those games did. And that kind of bums me out a little bit. But it looked pretty. It looked cool for what it was. It just, I mean, Phantom Blade Zero, or like that it's like 3 times. Like, come on, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather put my money towards that. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you're in luck because you don't have to put any money towards it. It's on Game Pass.
Goddamn, sure don't, baby. You know what I'm saying? Love that, dude. Love that for us. Love that for us, baby.
Yeah. Garrick, what are your thoughts on Avowed now?
After that trailer made me feel like 40% better about the game compared to where I was. Like the animations looked a lot smoother because the art style looks more polished. Like all the models and stuff looks a little bit more.
They cleaned some stuff up. You can tell.
It just looks cleaner and polished. I wasn't ever upset with like the premise of the game, but dude, there was something about the perspective of that first trailer they showed us that gave me unfinished VR game vibes, and I hated it. But this trailer, I was just like, okay, like now I'm getting more like Oblivion vibes, and that I can fuck with.
Agreed.
Yeah,
big time. Agreed.
Especially with the writers behind Outer Worlds and Fallout New Vegas helming this too. Like I'm really interested to see where this game goes. I definitely do want to see more polish on it, and I do want to see a little bit more of the game before I dive in. I think this is definitely going to be a game I play on my PC versus my console because I know it's going to be a better experience on PC right away.
It seems like it probably ultimately will end up being that way.
Yeah, because that was the case for Starfield until recently with the patch that they just came out. I've been playing Starfield on my Xbox in my living room again because 4K 60, it looks great. And I actually need to jump back in because they put a bunch of new content in with this showcase, but that's a whole other thing.
Fucking nerd.
I want to see more of Atom Fall. I think this is going to be like some like Fallout dystopian stalker type game. But cool announcement.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of how I felt. I like having the Atom Fall trailer go literally right before Stalker 2 was kind of bold.
Yeah, I think they should have shown Atom Fall like 30 minutes before Stalker 2.
Because I saw Atom Fall and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then Stalker started playing and I was like, I'm playing this. Like
yeah.
I was the level of interest was like way more. I was just like, Stalker 2 looks sick.
Yeah. Stalker 2 looks incredible. I've been waiting for that game literally since we started the podcast. I have been putting that in my fantasy critic. I have been putting it on predictions.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't confirm, dude.
Absolutely confirmed. Coming out. Can't wait. And I'm more confident with this game being on my Drax in chat. I've been waiting for over 10 years. My physical copies weep with me. And then we got some new Xboxes coming out. Is it bad that I almost want to get one of these before I buy a PS5?
Stop it.
Oh, you have a fucking Xbox.
You have an Xbox,
I know!
And it works just fucking fine, pal. It works fine.
It works perfect.
It works great. Oh my god.
It's not even like you have a series.
Oh my god, dude.
I could understand that.
No, I want to keep that one in the living room, and I'm thinking about getting the all digital one.
PlayStation does not release all their games on PC day and date. Devin, stop doing this to yourself. Stop doing this to yourself, dude.
So
just get a fucking PS5 so you can be a goddamn believer too, okay?
It's such a fucking
Phil Spencer's not gonna fuck you, Devin. He's not gonna fuck you.
I don't want that. I don't want that. But to cap it off, the reason why I said this feels like Xbox 360 all over again is we got fucking Fable. And we got a new Gears of War. Gears of War E-Day. My motherfucking boys. You have no idea how excited I am for this. This is my fucking shit. Not for the multiplayer. This is one of the best cinematic third-person shooter stories I've ever played. Ever. And the fact that people don't even give it the respect it deserves disappoints the shit out of me. How do you call yourself a real gamer?
I've never played a Gears game.
Garrick,
listen.
I will happily fucking play.
I will
happily play the campaign over with you. I will happily, because I've actually been wanting to play the campaign.
I'm going to start with the prequel, dog. I'm going to start with E-Day.
Dude, Shane, fuck the Halo
that trailer
thing.
That trailer looked rad. So,
dude, and this is going to tell a story that we've only heard about, and I'm really excited for it. And like they did such a good job on this trailer. It wasn't even a huge bombastic trailer. Just keeping it isolated in that apartment was so good. And the subtle like piano rendition that they did of the if you watch that first trailer for Gears of War when they used that song, it gave you goosebumps, right? And like every now and then when you hear like the 4 piano keys like go in sequence, you're just like, oh my god, yes. So yeah, Gears of War E-Day, stoked.
Hell yeah. Well, now that Devin has mentioned every game over the entire weekend,
now we could do that for the rest of the games. I'm glad that we got Devin's untethered opinion on every single game over the weekend. How do I delete the GKDR on the logo on this layout and just put DS for Devin Show?
Wait. Do you have the 7th Brevin icon still?
Oh my god, no, I'm not doing that.
I would still like to talk about my impressions.
Oh, here we go.
Weekend.
I can do this. Here, I'll go ahead and just turn off me and Garrick. There you go.
But I did have some games that stood out to me, and I knew they would stand out to me as opposed to you guys, which is
do we just want to do this? Do we just want, like, I mean, people saw over the weekend.
Yeah,
do we just want to talk about the ones that popped?
We're just talking about the ones that like I think that's kind of how we're doing it. This is a good discussion. We're giving he did share his initial impressions, right? He said he was kind of disappointed, like overall, and
sure.
we'll just talk about the things that pop. That's just kind of how it's naturally over the weekend, right? Because we only live reacted to the Friday thing, and there was a lot more than just a Friday thing. So yeah, we'll cap things off with my thoughts, and then we'll throw a little rating on how we felt about the weekend, and at the end, and we'll call it a day. I think that's all right if you guys are okay with that.
I'll do it with you because I got a 3-minute review of Summer Game Fest, and that's pretty much all I got. So I'll do it with you.
Perfect. Well, honestly, like I didn't hate the weekend. I definitely like the actual Summer Games Fest live showcase. Well, I was pretty flat for me. There were some standouts. But some things that I know a lot of people are going to be excited about were things I'm just like, yeah, I don't really feel like I need this. Like I know that I know Dark and Darker is super popular. I think that game looks like doo-doo. I don't really feel the need to play it. But like there were some other obviously we mentioned it a couple times already. I was beyond thrilled to see more from Monster Hunter Wilds. That's a beloved franchise to me. It's like my top 3 franchises of all time.
Go, dude.
Getting to see like the harsh environments and like more of like the large scale maps and more of the mount and the swapping and the new serpent wyvern is going to be awesome because there's literally only one other serpent wyvern in the entire franchise right now. His name is Najarala. And we're finally getting like a new one. So like that Dune worm dragon that we're getting is it's a new finally a new addition to like a much ignored monster family in the franchise, which I love. And like it being crossplay for the first time in the franchise's history is absolutely incredible. I follow so many like Monster Hunter content creators on Twitter, and everybody was just overjoyed about just that alone. Like everyone is just like, I can't wait to hunt with everybody, and that's literally how I feel. There was another game that I was like, I loved. It really stood out to me. It's a game that like I got a chance to see a demo for it a while back. But it's called Entoria, and it was that Renaissance Souls-like that we saw with the masks.
That shit dope as fuck.
Crazy fucking nuts, hard, dude. When he literally killed the boss and like took his identity and replaced it as his own and got his powers from that's such a cool fucking mechanic for a Souls-like game. We got something kind of similar to that had some pretty good execution via Mortal Shell, but this looks like it might be a little bit tighter of a system, and I'm really, really, really excited to see that. I'm against my better judgment. I kind of want to play the stupid fucking Harry Potter Quidditch Champions game, just because I want to see what the fuck it is. Because there was when I was younger, there was a Harry Potter Quidditch game that I remember playing on PC, and I have some really good fond memories of it, and I just want to see if it captures the same essence. If not, I'll fucking drop that shit in a heartbeat because I'm pretty sure it's a free to play ass game. But That was like one that I was just like, oh, that was kind of interesting. But the indies was really where it started to pop off for me. I fucking loved the Day of the Devs and the Devolver Showcase, man. I was super thrilled by some of the games that I got to see. We got to see a new IP from the Hyperlight Drifters dev team. It's called Possessors, and it's like a 2.5D side-scrolling action game with combat inspired by platform fighters like Smash Bros. So I'm very curious to see what that looks like. It had a really great trailer, and the art style was really pretty. So that was one that stood out for me. There was another one in that same showcase called Croakwood, and it's like a colony sim game where like it's like you literally build you build a town for frogs. You literally build a cozy little town for cute little frog people.
Yep. That is a Garrick-ass game.
It is,
And I saw it and I was just like, I want to play the fuck out of this. I want to build a cute little frog. I want to build a cute little pond town for frog people. And that was one that stood out for me. And then in the same thing, keeping it running because Devolver's, I love you, Devolver. Like I thought you're like probably my favorite like publisher right now. There's another one coming out. It's called Caravan Sandwich, and you literally explore like a sci-fi desert planet and like a Humvee, and it's got like an art style similar to like Jasant or Journey, or there was another game that I'm spacing the name of that had like that came out in the last couple of years, and it's kind of capturing that. This is like it's like a 3D. I'm really excited about that one. Cult of the Lamb finally getting co-op is actually pretty exciting.
Yes.
That's one thing that stood out to me, and we're really quite excited about. I was actually really hype on the Gears of War E-Day trailer myself, Devin, especially as a person who's never played like a Gears of War game and never really felt like drawn to that title. This looked really cool. I think it was the way the trailer was like played out. Like it was just a goddamn good trailer. If I'm being
honestly,
honest. It was really just a good trailer.
Honestly, the games, especially the core like trilogy, it's just like that. Like the cinematics and stuff and the story, it's just like that.
Yeah, and I think I don't know why I don't have like an excuse as to why I didn't play those games. Like it wasn't intentional. Like I just missed them. Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And so like maybe they were finally getting like the prequel, like the story that kind of begins it all. Like who knows? Like I feel like this might be like a really good place for like me to jump in and like maybe give that franchise like a fair shake. There's another game from the Devolver Showcase that I also forgot was super fucking adorable. This one is called Bogdan. And and I want to make sure it was there was another part to that title. Bogdan, and I just want to make sure I got the whole title. Bogdan's Cross. It's called Bogdan's Cross. Thank you. I was like, I know I had Bogdan in the name. And it's a side scrolling story narrative game where it's got like some 2.5D elements to it, and you play as a Templar teddy bear?
What?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
And that alone has me peaked. And then of course
it's got you pinched.
Yeah. And then of course absolutely I cannot forget about the Starship Troopers Extermination, dude. It's got an official release date. Now it's coming out of early access, and when it's coming out of early access, it's coming to console, baby. And fucking Casper Van Diem's coming into the game. That's rad. I'm so fucking excited about that shit, especially like on the piggybacking off of Helldivers. Like I believe that both of these games have the space to exist and be really awesome and continue on. I will be playing both of them. I'm really excited to continue playing both of them. But getting my hands on with Starship Troopers Extermination is going to be a big big one for me. And then I think another one, probably my last one, that really snuck in under the radar for me. It was a prediction I had on my list, but I didn't cast it. I wished I did. But it was that New World is coming to console. That is such a big deal to me. I love MMORPGs, but the console space is decidedly lacking. There's not a lot of good MMORPGs in the console space. There are some, right? We've got Final Fantasy 14. We have Elder Scrolls Online. Both of those are really good. But like some of the other ones just aren't well executed. Like I don't Caravan Online, not great. Black Desert, pay to win as fuck. Right. And then the other popular MMORPGs that are like core to people, like Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft, we probably won't see those on console. Like, let's just be honest. Like, it's probably not going to happen.
But there was a moment where we thought that
I thought World of Warcraft
was coming to console.
I really
fucking thought that was the case, dude. Holy shit.
I think everybody did.
I held my breath for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It could still happen now that Microsoft. But like I don't know. But with New World being like another popular MMO that's like it rose and didn't immediately die like some MMOs do when their birth. Seeing this get crossplay and get a console release, I was just like, fuck yeah, Amazon Games. I love you for that. Like, that's a big fucking deal. They're also rebuilding the game. That's why it's called New Worlds Eternum. It's actually they're scaling back some of their bigger MMO elements, and they're downsizing it to an open world action co-op experience. So it's going to have its MMORPG elements, but like all of its class systems and some of the things that veteran players might have remembered for the game might have changed. I left the game long before mounts or anything like that was ever introduced because the game's super CPU heavy on PC. So it was just kind of a non-option for me. I literally own the game and I actually like it. But I never got to really get into it because my PC just potatoed out too hard. So this finally coming to console was such a big deal for me because for the whole weekend, man, until we got to that Xbox showcase, the console pickings were fucking slim this weekend. There was not a lot of console announcements. So anything that got announced for console was a big deal for me. Even a lot of the games for Devolver that stood out for me, like Bogdan's Cross, that's a PC only wish list, man.
Yeah.
Caravan Sandwich, PC only wish list. Possessors, PC only. Like until I get my better PC, which is coming. Like those are just non-options for me. So all of the games that were on PC that I know are coming to console, fuck yes. I'm just the biggest proponent for PC to console ports, and especially like when we can get crossplay involved, like getting Starship Troopers Extermination with crossplay and a console release date, and New World Eternum, like bless the fuck up. I love hearing announcements like this, and that's actually why I watch these two. Those and new IPs are what I live for in these showcases, and so those were probably the standouts for me. Like I loved getting to see some of my favorite games that I really wanted to get my hands on finally coming to console, so that I can get to appreciate them like so many other people have. But aside from that, like yeah, I was kind of with you guys. Like the showcase was a little flat for me overall for in the weekend. So Ernell's probably Ernell has a 3-minute review of Games Fest, and I bet you it's probably going to sentiment what all of us kind of shared on that. So why don't you drop that on us right before we end off?
Oh no! I was saying that is what I did earlier. Is what I was saying. Yeah.
Yours was okay? I misunderstood. I thought you had like a little snippet.
No, I can make this incredibly easy. There's really only 4 games that I want to like talk about at all because like there were a lot of really great games. You guys touched on the greatness of a lot of these fucking games. The 4 that were like the wow things for me were Expedition 33. I think that game looks insane. That game's gonna be
they had me in the first half, dude. I was just like, this looks rad, and then I saw turn-based, and I was like, damn.
Well, and see, that's the thing is that like they are marketing it as the new wave, the new age of turn-based combat, because it's turn-based. However, you're actively countering, dodging, and parrying in the process of doing turn-based combat. So it's this sort of like fusion between two different styles that makes a sort of Souls-like-esque turn-based combat, and that's super interesting to me. Not just the weird, like crazy, the Persona camera angles and shit like that were one thing. Like, whatever, it's cool, it's quirky, but it just looked dope. It looked dope as shit, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. South of Midnight is a game that I've been championing for fucking months now, since we saw that original announcement. This game looks stellar. Devin mentioned earlier the stop motion stuff, the 1s and 2s that they're doing is really, really cool, mostly because it's only the characters. The environments are moving actively. And a good friend of mine, Pika Chalita, a streamer, she works as the one of the folks that are behind this game. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's been telling me like sort of like little bits and pieces about the development of this game as we go along. This game's gonna be sick. This game's gonna be so fucking sick.
Excited. It's giving me like Bayou Kina vibes.
Literally, yes. And like that's a big thing, because I feel like this game's story has potential to be a Game of the Year contender, and that's why I'm keeping my eye close on that bad boy.
And then Game Pass, man. And it's on Game Pass. And it's on
fucking Game Pass. Are you fucking kidding me?
Good Game Pass next year.
I love fucking video games
good
today,
Game Pass
man.
next
God
year.
damn, baby. And then, of course, Gears of War E-Day. Gears of War was a game franchise that I played with my brother the first, second, and third. I did not go past those games because my brother and I grew up and we had our own lives. So unfortunately, I did not play any of the games after Gears of War 3. But this being a direct prequel to those games that we knew from the original trilogy is fucking awesome. That is a story that we have been wanting as Gears of War fans for a very long time. We want to see more of Marcus and Dom in any capacity that we possibly can. This game's gonna be fucking dope. You can just see it in the goddamn trailer. I cannot wait to see that on like today's age console stage. It's gonna be fucking dope. But the one that I think that I need to make sure I get a fucking love to is Life is Strange Double Exposure. So a lot of people don't realize this, but this is a continuation of the very first Life is Strange game. In that your character that you're playing as, Max, is the character that you play as in the first game. And this is an alternate timeline where the events of the first game do not happen yet. So she gets an opportunity to go through and change the course of the events from the first game. For those of you that played the first game, and I don't want to spoil this for anybody that is interested in playing that first game, which you should before you play this, there's some shit that happens in the game that she very much wishes she could fucking change. And now that we're 2 more games set away from that, coming back to this storyline, that's what Life is Strange fans wanted. This is going to be super fucking dope to see. Another narrative-driven game that I think has an opportunity to at least get some awards for its narrative writing. This game's going to be superb. I'm super fucking excited for this. Yes, sir?
Also, based in Oregon.
Based in Oregon, yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, I love the Life is Strange games. I saw that and I was like, I can't fucking wait to play that goddamn game. But the last thing that I want to mention at all in any capacity is how the fuck did they sell me on Black Ops 6 campaign?
Dude, they did it to me
God
too.
Fucking damn it, man! I'm such a god fucking damn it, dude.
Mentioning that last night about how they got him too,
dude.
Like they literally they got all of you guys. You got suckered. They got hook, line, and fucking sinker.
I saw that shit and I was like, that just looks like the dopest shit for a Call of Duty game.
No, Shane. Black Ops 4 was multiplayer only. Black Ops 4 is multiplayer only. There is no campaign in Black Ops 4.
I just want it to be known. I want it to be known. And Garrick understands this more than anybody here. again, I literally only play Call of Duty for the campaigns. I don't touch the multiplayer. I don't give a fuck about the multiplayer. I don't fucking care. This campaign looks, 1, dope as shit. 2, looks like everything I want a Call of Duty campaign to be. And 3, is going to be free on Game Pass. So I have no reason not to fucking play it. Because Garrick, as you can attest, my biggest complaint with Call of Duty campaigns is why should I pay $70 for this when I'm only going to play it for 6 hours? You know what I mean? Why should I fucking do that, right? And now I have zero fucking excuse. I'm going to play the fuck out of that. That
yeah, dude, you can install all 309 gigabytes of that shit.
All 309 fucking gigs, dude.
No, it's not 309 gigabytes.
It's totally 309 gigabytes, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like, they're saying that right now. Bro. They would not release these new Xboxes with fucking full-on 2 tears if this game wasn't 300 some odd gigs.
They literally,
they're lying through their teeth, bro. They're lying through their teeth, dude. You're falling for it, Devin. You're the guy, dude. You're gonna go to download and be like, ooh, fuck, 298. Wow, I guess that's not 300. Like,
yeah, literally. There's no fucking. How big is it? Warzone like 150 as it fucking is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like
it's like 120.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's so that's ridiculous, bro. That's insane.
Yeah. No, because
see, the multiplayer only title.
Because see, the thing is that, like Shane points out, that like it's 300 total for all 4 games, right? Which is what Devin was getting at earlier in our right.
Obviously, like it's probably
The thing is that the game. And the last few Call of Duty games have sort of navigated themselves in their UI and their main menu stuff to forcefully make you download the other games anyways. And like that's more so why they're even able to say it's 300 gigs, because like the game, like if you stick your a disc copy of Call of Duty into your disc PlayStation 5, all the games are downloading. Like, you can control it, but they're going to all start downloading on their own natively by just going through the fucking game. So technically, yes, it's not a whole 300 fucking gigs for the campaign, but it is 300 gigs because it's going to fucking download all of them anyways.
What they said for Xbox is it's going to let you pick and choose what you want to download at that time.
I sure hope. I do hope that's the case.
They need to.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
And it's only 300 gigs if it compiles every single HD texture. It's black. It's Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
Downloading it to their Series X without the HD textures on?
Right.
Well, no, there's content packs and like all this other bullshit. You don't need to have all that stuff. I'm only gonna have Black Ops 6 on my console because I don't give a fuck about Warzone at all anymore. I already uninstalled Modern Warfare 2 and 3 over the last few months. So
all right,
excellent.
Well, anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I think that those are my big standout ones. Goddamn South of Midnight, dog. Goddamn.
But yeah, South of Midnight was that was a big standout for one for me as well. Well, folks, those were our impressions of the whole weekend of Summer Game Fest, folks. Of the things that stood out to us and what we thought was worth the time, worth checking out, worth adding on to your wish lists of things coming up. A lot of the showcase involved things that are releasing this year, or at the very least, planning on being released early next year. For a lot of these as well. So without further ado, we're going to get right into our schedule so we can get on out of here for the evening. On Thursday, guys, we are back. We are back with another Splash Damage, and we're rolling it right back at it, folks, with more Destiny 2, the final shape. It's gonna be final. It's gonna be shapey. They're gonna be doing some things,
Yes. Let me take a second here, because what we're doing, me and Xander have been getting our asses pummeled by the legendary final boss of the campaign on this. Okay, the Witness has just been reaming our fucking buttholes all weekend long. Me and Xander are gonna spend tonight, a little bit of tonight, and tomorrow evening, getting this fucking campaign finished, so that we can do the 12-man content that they have lined up for us and we're going to record that and stream that for you guys at home. That's our game plan. Okay, so if you want to be a part of that 12-person event, please let us know. Okay, come in, hang out with us, be a part of our fire team.
So you can only take 6 people into it. So it's 2 different 6-man fire teams.
Yep.
So yeah, do you guys need me to help you with that tonight? Because I think I can.
You mind your own business. You know what I mean? Mind your own business. Tell them, Garrett.
All right.
I don't know. We might. We'll let you know. we might. If we get to like 2 deaths and we're kind of like, oh my god, yeah, we might call.
I only say that because I too beat my head against a wall doing this for like 5 hours the other day. So like I know your pain.
Well, and see, that's the thing is like we've probably spent 5 hours doing it so far. Like we've kind of been having to like drip feed it a little bit each time. But anyways, I'm not gonna team. Anyways, if you guys want to be a part of our 6-man fire team, let us know. Join our Discord.
That is going to be at Thursday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time, folks. So if you want to be part of that, that's when you get join the Discord if you want to be part of that as well. So yeah, also, and then we have our final piece of content for y'all on Friday evening. We are back with 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we will be discussing the best movie of the year so far, because we're halfway through the year, and that's what we do. Halfway through the year, we talk about the films that we have seen thus far throughout the year, and they're going to be talking about that. That'll be Devin, and Ernell, and DJ this free day.
Yes, sir. Lots of good movies this year.
So, without further ado, folks, please let us know how y'all felt about the Summer Game Fest weekend, all of the various showcases and the games that were announced, or maybe your disappointment over the games that were not announced over the weekend. Because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you've liked what you've heard this evening, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on video. I'll go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, folks, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio wherever you like to watch or listen and leaving a review there. We gotta go, but until next time.